Alright, guys, welcome back. It has been a while. Um, Super busy with work, but I am back. I did my all my flash card here. Um, I had like 91 card to review, and I did all that in 30 minutes. Actually, it's 111 cards. Anyway, okay. So this is the router one. So what I did here is enter the privilege mode and then go to the configuration mode with configuration terminal, and then I change the host name to R1. You could see here it's R1. We just load down the music here just in case. Okay, and then what I do is we're gonna configure the interfaces G0, and I do show. Without the do, you can't really execute the command. So in this configuration mode, you need to use do to kind of like forcing it to execute whatever command you're given. I typos here, so um, you should show the IP interfaces brief to see whether the interfaces is down, up or down. Okay, so this is what I did so far. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is set an IP address, right? So we're still on this one. I'm gonna do this one by one in order of router one, switch one, and switch two. I did watch the lab videos, and I kind of want to apply what I learned. So let's do this. Okay, so the next step is configure IP. So to do so is what you want to do is type this command. Oh, never mind. I'll have to read enter everything. Okay, let's see. Then conft what else? In G0/0 show do show int IP interface brief. Okay, like I said, you could see here this is all down. By default, the router is gonna the status is gonna be down and down. Okay, so the status is down. Okay, what we're gonna do is configure that. Gonna type IP address, and then we're gonna include the IP address that given here. So 172.16.255.254. All right, this is slash 16, as you can see here. So that means the subnet mask is 255.255.0.0. It took me a while to understand this thing, but if we're gonna do we're gonna configure the PC 1, 2, 3, and 4, you kind of understand that, and it kind of makes sense when it comes to the host device. Okay, so hit enter. Okay, it's in. Next thing we're gonna do is configure the speed and the duplex. So to do that, we're gonna type speed to 1000. Why 1000? Because it's a gigabyte. All right. Um, okay. So hit enter, and then We're gonna set it to full duplex, so duplex full, hit enter. And then next we're gonna give descriptions. So these ESC tab, they're gonna do to switch one, right? So this to this, right? So it's to switch one. Hit enter. Yep, now it's in. Um, because this is router, you need to make sure it's make sure it's no shutdown, right? No no shutdown. Okay, it's gonna like activate this thing. Okay, make sure it's all work. Okay, and then the next thing I want to do is we're gonna do the show again to see now it's all up to the status. So check the status here. You can see I set um, everything to the giving IP address and the subnet mask, and I set a status to up. Okay, so now this is layer 2. Don't quote me. I think layer 2. And the protocol is layer 1. I could be wrong. I think this is actually this is layer 1. This is layer 2. So the physical and the internet is working. Okay, so like it's nothing wrong right now. Okay, next thing is to I think to getting added to device, not end host. Okay, I think we need to disable another the interfaces, right? So let's do to see what interfaces is in this. Do show interfaces or do show in status. Okay, what's the I don't remember. Let's see. See if we could look it up here. Oh, do show in status. Do show in status. Well, okay, we'll hit end first. That's why it didn't work. I mean, we could do exit too, but let's see if this works. Show in status. Okay, I need to configure this first. Hold on. ng0/0 do show in stat. Okay, there's a typo here. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I could Google this. Do show in status. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Do show interfaces status. Okay. Let me see if I could remember what. Do show in status. Let's see, exit maybe. It's a good time to use the question mark, I guess. Interfaces. Okay, that's it. Invalid input detect marker T. Okay, interesting. You know what? We'll come back to this one. We will be back on this one. All right. I think I did the description. I just need to do the last one. Remember to do the last one. Okay, let's do the switch one. Okay. Okay, let's do that. And conft. Oops. Okay, and G0/1 because we are doing this interface G0+1/1, I should say. Undo this. I think the same thing here. What you want to do is just let me just exit one here real quick. Is this why it didn't show up or something? Oh, there you go. Okay. You have to be in the privilege mode, not the configuration mode. I always confuse with that too. Okay. So you could see here is all the ports that are variable. So from 1 to 21. Okay. So we will remember to disable this. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go back to this one just because I want to do it. And I'm gonna do show in status. Okay, how come it didn't work and it worked on the switches? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right, because only work on switches, not the router. Okay. Because switches have many interfaces, but not the router. The router have less, right? Okay, we learned something new. Okay, so I'm going to disable this. The way I'm going to do that is to disable. So like you select the range and do the well, the way to disable this is not to set the speed and the do flag, right? So we're gonna add a comment here because let's do that. Let's do that. I'm gonna hit Q to exit or to quit. Do that. Okay. What did I do? Let's see. Okay, I didn't do anything yet, so let's do speed to 1000. Oh, let's enter that there. 01. Okay. speed to 1000, and then do plex full. Okay, description 2. I think description here is 2R2. I mean switched to, yeah, from here to here, so switch to switch to. Okay, and then now I'm going to also comment it out all of this. Okay, it's gonna do int range of well, first let's do this first. Description for the interface 1 and 2. So do interface 0/1 2, just like that, right? Hit enter. Yep. So now we're in the range. You can see it's adding the range. So from here, we're saying here to here, and now we're gonna give that description to that. So description, let's do space here. Let's do that. Not, no. This is host. So that we do like to end host. Okay. So like this interface is to this end host, which is this PC 1 and 2. So hit enter, and now we finally do the other range. So it's gonna do int range. Let's see if this works. Range f0 slash, because if we're using 1 and 2, that means we start with 3 all the way to 21, right? Is it 21? Yeah, 21. Okay, it looked like it worked, and then we'll do description not in use, right? Not in use. Hit enter. Okay. Now we could do exit, and then we're gonna do show in status. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Amazing. So we know this is connected status, and it say end to host. You know, connect to the host, and everything else is not in use. Makes sense because it's only one and two. Okay, so Q to quit. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we wanna save this. So we can do write memory. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna try this. This is write memory. Let's see if this works. It works because, you know, the reason it's not working is in configuration mode. So you want to use do to kind of like bypass that. Okay, so now we know it's safe. I think I'm gonna do exit. Let's make things easier to work with. And show startup configs. Okay, you could see. Hit enter here. Use all kind of like all the startup. So like the same thing, but it's less detailed than the other one. I rather use the other one. I rather use the show in command to like this. Show in status to see everything. Alright, that is switch 1. Okay, you can see we on switch 1. Alright, we're going to do PC1. Let's do PC1, config, and then hit fast internet. Go to IP address. We're gonna insert that IP address. 172.16.0.1. How do I get this from? 172.16.0.1 right here. As soon as you hit enter, it's kinda no. Boom, you know it's no the subnet mask for this. It's because it's /16, right? Okay, hit it back out, do this the same thing on this one. And then gonna do the same thing 1.2.16.0. I think this is gonna be .1. Oh no, .2. Okay. Hit enter. Boom. Set. Do the same thing on this one. Might as well. So .16.0.3 I think. Yes. So .0.4. Right. Yep. .4. Hit enter. Alright, everything is safe. Alright, we did this. We did interface G/1, G0/1. Now we're gonna do G0/2. Okay. Wait, I didn't change the host name yet. Alright, let me just do that right now. Conft host name to SW1. Boom. Okay. Change that to SW1. Next, I'm going to configure interface 2. So int G/0, G0/2. Enter. You can set this to speed 1000. Duplex full. Duplex full, and then we're gonna give a description. See. To switch to okay. Hit enter, and now we're gonna do the same thing for the range. Hit range. Kind of confused a little bit. Hold on. Well, we did that already. I think we did one, right? We did switch 1, G1. Wait, did we do G2? I don't think so. Yeah, let's do that again. Actually, I'm just gonna back out. I think I'm gonna do it on this one. I'm gonna rewatch this one to see what I did wrong on G2, G02. Okay, just do this one real quick. And T hostname SW2. Right. Int G/0 1. Okay. Speed 1000. Duplicate 4. And then give a description of to switch 1. I think this one is make more sense. I think I'm confused with the interface here. Okay, that makes sense. Let's do that. And then we can do the same thing for this range here. So int range G so G slash not G, it's F0/1 and 2. Yeah, so like I'm talking about this too here. Hit enter. And then let's give it a description as well. To n host. Okay. And then do another one. And range. Let's just exit. Do show in status. I want to know how many interfaces is in here. Okay, still 21. 1 to 21. Is it 21 or 24? Oh shit, is more. It's 24. Okay, I'll do 24 instead of 21. Alright. Then do int G/01 in range F/F3 to 24. Description not in use. Okay, and then exit. Do show status. Let's see. Okay, all 24 is updated. Okay, that's nice. Q to quit. Okay, and then we're gonna do write memory. Okay, and then we could do show startup. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go exit it up. It's better this way. Do show start configuration. So you can see here it's all updated. Nice. Okay, Q. I think that's it. Yes. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. It's a lot. Okay, let's just run simulation here to see what would happen. Press start. It's cool. All right. Yeah, that's a lot. I understand most of it. I'd say 98%. It's a little still a heck up with the this one. Um, but I'm gonna try this couple more time. So.